Doom and gloom, what's going on, guys? I know, no live today, but we're going to do an update video. I felt guilty enough to do this for you guys, so be grateful, okay? Nonetheless, let's jump into it. Bitcoin price, what's going on? What can we look for? How are we going to trade this? It is somewhat rolling over and coming down to key levels. Are we looking for that beautiful bounce? Well, like we said in the Discord, and if you aren't in our Discord, join us in the Discord. That's where all the alpha is. But, you know, I enjoy sometimes yelling at a box on the top of my monitor after making all the profits trading. So we were looking for a bounce from 64.5. That came last night. Some of us jumped in. Some of us were sleeping. However, we are lingering around there right now. Okay, so as you can see, our daily is very, very overextended. But we have been rejected off the zero line and money flow has turned red. So this is a little concern for today. We did have some data that came out today, which kind of dumped the market, but we are prepared for that nonetheless. Now, looking across, we are at this bounce area that we have been calling for almost like 2 weeks now. So that's a good sign that, you know, we are actually stopping. And then if we look at Ethereum, it's very much at a bounce level 2. If we look at Link, it's very much at a bounce level 2. If we look at even Pepe, it's very much bouncing from previous highs as well. So you can see that a lot of things are at that kind of make or break level. Some things are very extended downwards, and we could be possibly looking for a bounce. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to bounce. That just means that we are at a level that could possibly give us that opportunity, okay? Looking at the daily, like we said, very overextended. Now, one thing is interesting is that we can see that the dollar is starting to come down a little bit, okay? The dollar continued to make higher highs and higher lows on the way up here after threatening to drop below 104, but it seemed to hold and it has marched onward and upward since. Now, I would like to see a retracement down to this 104.5 area for the dollar, which would mean more money into risk on assets. Now, the crazy thing is that the S&P, the NASDAQ, they're all making all-time highs. Now, Bitcoin is being ignored, maybe not. But nonetheless, we go into our 12-hour, we can see we are in this downtrend. Now, we have been talking about this kind of correction where we're getting, you know, our ABC, correction 1, 2, 3. Right? Have we got that? Not really, right? We have just simply been trickling down after such a crazy news week last week. So for me right now, it's an idea that we need to just remain patient right now, remain convicted. And also, this may be the last possibility for you to get into your favorite altcoins, right? So, you know, they say buy the dips, and the dip keeps on dipping and all that stuff. So also do your own research. It's never financial advice. We just look to take advantage of the trading levels, okay? So looking at us right now, where are we at? 8 hour. Zooming out, we can see that we are continuing to push down into this beautiful golden pocket ratio here, which is also retesting previous highs, okay? You can see that there. You can see the highs here. Very, very simple, but effective. Okay, so we are looking for a little bit of a pushback as we speak. Now, it seems to be lingering around the lows right now. So whenever an asset I find gets to a key level and it just sits there, it's trying to get people scared to think that it's going to roll over, and then it does the opposite, right? It bounces, right? So we can be possibly preparing for a bounce, right? When we look at our 12-hour and our 8-hour, we can see we're pretty overextended here, but we are waiting in anticipation for that bullish divergence, okay? We want to see our market cipher, you know, with these lower lows right now, we want to see the market cipher putting in a higher high on our oscillator, right? So we're waiting for that oscillator to do that in order to take advantage of the price action. Now, the one other level I have down below here is around 62,300, which is our macro golden pocket of the entire range, which also lines up with our volume profile here. So if I pull my volume across the whole range here, we can simply see that we have a big block of volume within this area here, which was our previous range, okay? So this previous range is currently holding as support. If we fall into the range, we can look to test the lows of this range, which is around 62,300. Okay, if we bounce from there, you go from swing low to swing high, and you can see that we are getting a perfect level right around this level here, right at 62,478, between 61,000 and 970. Okay, so within that area, we have our golden pocket, our bounce level that we can be looking for a bounce if we fall within this range. However, if we don't fall within this range, this would be a perfect area for us to bounce currently. Okay, so we are looking for the signs of a reversal. Okay, now what does a reversal look like? You typically get a spring, a series of lower lows as we have, right? And then you get this spring, and then you get a higher high, and then a higher low. And that's where you look to enter, is after this higher high, you're looking to enter on this higher low, okay? We are looking for this to be our divergence, where you get that spring, your lower low, and then your higher high on your divergence on your oscillator, and looking for that push to the upside, okay? Will we get this perfectly? We'll have to wait and find out. But right now, we're in some sort of falling wedge that you can simply see here. If we were to draw it out, we're in this falling wedge, whoop, and whoop, and this typically breaks to the upside. So we'll see if we do break out of this. Patience will prevail. We have key levels. We have an amazing Discord. We have an amazing community. If you want to be part of that, join us in the description down below. There is the Discord link. We also trade on BloFin and MarketCypher. So if you want to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Our trusted exchange is BloFin, and MarketCypher is the only oscillator you really need. So looking at this, we are looking for this to break out to the upside. We also have key levels here. We are looking for reactions of price, where we can either look to get long down here, or we can look to take profits along the way coming up here. If we do swing up high here, okay? We can pull from swing low or swing high to swing low, where we're at right now, and we can be targeting the middle of this range here. If we pull the volume profile across, we can see that we do have a big volume spike here as well. So we can target this area as well if we come back up, okay? If we come back up, and that would be the top of this downwards trend as well, okay? So marking out these key levels, understanding where price is right now, where we're looking to trade this thing, and where we can possibly look for longs, look for shorts, and look to take advantage of price action, okay? So thank you guys so much for being here, supporting the channel. Remember, some things are holding up better than others. We need to be patient, we need to have a plan, and we need to execute that plan, leaving our emotions aside. Thank you guys so much for joining me and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys later on in the Discord. Bye.